Hello, my crafty peeps, and welcome to the last episode of Shared Saturday. Yes, it is the 12th month of the year 2021. Be sure to go check out all the other crafty ladies down below and go see what they had created for this month of December. All right, so I'm gonna jump right into this. So what it is I bought this particular file here off of Etsy from a seller or whatever, and because I have an individual who wanted me to make some gable boxes. She sent me a picture of the gable box. I've already got the gable box, cut out, and it'll be a picture here at the end of that box. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So the box that she showed me had actually the scalloped at the top, and it was larger, than this one here, because this one right here, looking at my silhouette files that I have, is the width of this is probably about 3 inches. I wanted about 5 inches. And so I needed the box to be in two pieces so I could price accordingly, because if I use this, first of all, this is all I'm going to get is the 3 something. I could cut this out on a 11.5 by 17, but even if I was to flip it, I still only get to get one, right? And I'm still only going to get one the way I'm doing it, but it'll be bigger. So anyway, let me put that back the way it was. So I needed 2 pieces, but I wanted this scallop, right? So let me delete this one. I'm gonna make this one larger so we can see what I'm doing here. So I got this one off, got this up my files or whatever. So I need this to be 2. So I'm gonna select it, and I already know this is a compound file because it got the actual shapes and then the score line. So I'm gonna go up here and go to release compound path, and you see where it took all the little pieces away, right? Or it separated all these little dots. I'm gonna go over here to my knife tool. I'm gonna take it off of auto apply, because I don't want it to cut until I'm sure that's where I want to cut it at. I'm gonna hold my shift key and I'm gonna make a line. Right? So there it is. Now it is not on that line, so I'm going to use my arrow keys and move it over to where I want it to cut, which is a little bit to the right of those score lines. So, because I don't want to have to worry about the score lines, so I'm going to put it over a little bit more right there. I'm going to go one more that way. And then I'm going to hit apply. And so it should have cut that. So I'm going to select all of this, like so, because remember all these little score lines over here, and I'm going to group those together to move them out the way. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing, group these, and try not to get the ones that's on that line right there. I'm going to group them and move this, and okay, oh good. And so you see this, I took out that perforated line, so I'm going to delete those. Right, so now I have my 2 pieces, right? Now, of course, I don't need this piece right here, so I'm going to delete it, because I just need 2 of these, you know what I'm saying? Boop, boop. So as you can see, I can just, tape them together like so. And so that's what I did. I'm going to delete that one for now. And so, like I said, I wanted a certain width, like 5 inches. So I'm going to put this back on here, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is kind of large. So I'm going to shorten it. I'm going to do a little bit more, just because. So just a tad bit, give or take right there, right? So that is my box, right? So then I needed this, because it's going to be a print and cut. I needed my image, which I have right here, to be on the box, right? Makes sense, right? Matter of fact, before I do that, let me go ahead on and make it backup compound path, because I want it to be able to cut, right? So I'm going to fill it with, so we can see what's going on. That's good. And so then I'm going to move this over here, because this is what I want to put on there. So I'm going to make it larger than my box. Put it right there. Like so. Select them both. And matter of fact, let me do that. Let me bring this to the click out. Take this off. Bring this to the front. Then I'm gonna select them both. Go to Object, Modify, Crop. And so there we have it. You see those lines, right? So it ain't all together. So I'm going to select everything, because once I do that, for some reason it separates the thing from it again, right? Okay. So I as you can see there, once I modified and cropped it, it separated the compound path again, I guess you can say. So I went ahead on it and I grouped them back together, and then I went up here and changed my line color to black, because I need to see where the score lines are, right? So to be able to get this, because as you can see the score lines, it'll cut her off here in her face and things like that, right? So I'll move it over here to the side, maybe we can see a little better. I'm going to go over here to my color tool. I'm going to go to this pattern, advanced options. And so down here we got scale and pen pattern. So first I'm going to click on, I'm going to make sure it's selected. And it's scale. And so by me moving this, you can see how she goes up, how she changes, you know what I'm saying, the dimension of the box, or the image, I guess you could say. So I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm going to hit the pen, and it comes up with this little dot in the middle. So I'm going to adjust it, like, so I'm going to bring it over here because it's going to be like the front of the box. So I'm going to adjust her to try to get it over here. All right, kind of like in here. Now I see it's going to be double, so I will go back over here to my scale. Let's see, and just keep, you know, maneuvering her around until I get her, you know, where I want her to be at. So I pin her again. So that should, you know what I'm saying, go right there. And I'm actually going to scale it some more, because I'm the one I actually got that other little girl too, as you can see. And then it's getting that Mickey Mouse head in there. All right. So as you can see, it's getting smaller. So she'll fit in there a little better. So I'm going to keep going. And like all this, it don't make a difference, because this is going to be hid, right? It's going to be, you know, over there or whatever. But I can see it's starting to duplicate here, so I'm going to go out a little bit more just to get that out the way. And I'm okay. I'm going to go down here to my pen tool. Come up here to this, and I can still, look there, I'm moving mini. So she pretty much in between the two score lines. You can see those are the black score lines. Let me see, okay. That might help. And you see, so I'm getting her, like, trying to get her in between there. A little of her shoe right there, and maybe a little bit of her, oops, didn't want to do that. That's the angle. Hitting the wrong button, y'all. So I'm going to go out a little bit more. Boop, boop. Looking good. Go out a little bit more. I'm going to pan it a little bit more. And then, I'm just doing this like I said, I already got it done. So there we have it, right? And so that's how I want the box to look. All right, so then I will come out of here like this. Okay, everything looking good. I like the way that look. But of course on mask, I am going to put a little shape right there to put, you know, a name or something. But this is the gist of it. So this is it right here, right? And so I would just copy and paste. Now I got my two exact ones. And I already got my sheet over here. I got it on my 12 by 24 cameo, because I'm needing a longer mat, because I'm doing 11 by 17. I already got my mat size, which is the 11 by 17, already on there. I'm going to go up here. I am going to turn on my registration marks. Click that out of there like so. And then I am going to select both of these and go to Object and Rotate, so 90 degrees. So I can bring them over here. And then just try to, now these are bigger than the ones I did. So I'm going to select them both. And I'm going to start, you know. And that's one thing I don't dislike. And I think it's my program, so y'all might have the same issue. But depending on how far out you are on your picture, it'll start, like, showing that, distorting the picture, I guess you could say. Which really irritates my brain cells. But, I mean, what can we do? We work with the program. And then again, I could probably need to make my thing bigger. Click out of there. Let's see. So this is one. And it's still too big. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab them both again. So I'm getting them. And I don't really care about that, because once I get closer, it'll be fine. And another thing I did, so I'm actually going to move these, because these are going to be larger. Now, you know you can only cut within these lines right here, right? So I want my straight lines to be on the edge. So this one right here, I'm actually going to flip, because I want that edge right there. Because if I have to cut just to make them a little bit larger, then I'd rather cut that straight edge than having to try to cut, you know, this right here. Right? Right. Going the wrong way. Get it back. Go back. This would be irritating me. And I probably just need to upgrade to the next, I don't know, what is it, 4.4 or something. But anyway, still a little bit, so I'm going to select them both. Make them a tad bit smaller, even though, so then I can bring, you know what I'm saying, so they can both fit on this, on the 11 by 17. And this roundabout where I want, which is still the 5 by 3, give or take. Move these in. Move this in. So anyway, that's pretty much how it would be. So then I'll have it on there. I got my registration marks. I will go up here to my file, to my print page setup, and make sure that, as you can see right now, it says my paper size is 8.5 by 11, which means I will need to change it to the tabloid, which is 11 by 17. So I will select that one. I will say okay. So then I will go up to my file again, and I will hit print. Wait patiently or impatiently, however you want to look at it, for it to do whatever, and it'll come up to this. I'll hit print, and then, you know, I'll select my printer or whatever the case may be, and I only want one, even though, you know, like I said, I'm not even about to do this and make a difference. Now, what I always do is go check paper handling just to make sure that my destination is the tabloid. Okay, and another thing is, being that I am using the the 7720, it has 2 paper trays. I want to make sure, because I got my 11 by 17 in tray 2, which in the 8.5 and 11 in tray 1. So I need to make sure that I got the correct paper tray. I will hit print. It'll come out. It'll cut it. But I'm gonna cancel this. And like I said, let me go back out. If some of this is outside of those score lines, you know, where it's going to do it at, then I would just cut that straight edge. Because I had to do that a little bit on the one that I did. But like I said, being that it was that straight edge, it was all good. And so that's what I'm sharing today. That is my share. Now, another thing I'm making, I don't have it up here, is placemat. Now that one right there, it's kind of cute. Y'all probably see that in the upcoming video if I remember to record it before I send it out to y'all. I'll be on something. But anyway, thank you all for hanging with us this whole 12-month collaboration for this year. It's Saturday. This is the last one. So like I said in the beginning, make sure you go check out all the other ladies. Show them some love. And thank you for all the support this year. And I'll see you in the next videos.